Okay. I think that will be good.
Okay. And my posture's so good.
And my posture's so good. Oh, and posture, we can sit like more facing each other.
Okay.
If you want. Or
Alright.
whatever. Okay. Hi, Electra.
Hi, Laura.
Can you introduce yourself? And can you tell me about your relevant projects and your role in each of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Electra Lee. I play guitar and I sing in Bellflower, and I write songs with Lauren in Bellflower, and I also make stuff just under the name Electra Lee by myself. I'm getting into playing the saw. Maybe it will make a Bellflower appearance soon. Who's to say?
I hope so.
But mostly I'm just a guitar guy.
Have you always been a writer? When do you remember getting into songwriting?
Yes. I wrote a lot of songs as a child. The first one I remember writing was about strawberry lemonade.
Famously.
I was 7. But yeah, I didn't really get into doing it until I was maybe 14. I did a little camp, little music songwriting camp.
Okay.
In my hometown.
Which is
In Maui, Hawaii, but specifically, I grew up in Haiku, but the camp was in Paia, which is 10 whole minutes away from my neighborhood. I don't know if that's important to know.
That's perfect.
But that was my first time actually trying to write songs and be good at it. And then when COVID hit, it was the only thing I did.
How old were you when COVID started?
18.
And when did you come to Bellingham?
When I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah. In 2021.
In 2021. Do you have a process right now when you write songs?
Yeah. It changes a lot, but normally it's that okay. Let's think. I think there's 2 main ways that it happens. And one of them is I come up with a guitar part that I really like, or a chord progression, and then I say, oh, I have to use this for something, and then I go through my notes app and I've written lots of unrelated things, like singular lines or even words or phrases over the past few weeks, and I find connections between all of them and then use that as the bones of a song and put it with the guitar part that I have. And then sometimes it goes the other way around, where I have a concept for a song, or a few lines, and I'm I have to make this into a song, and then I'll come up with the musical part of it. But usually the second way, it happens way faster, because it's I have the whole idea and then I just have to make it exist.
Yeah.
But the first way is kind of harder, because it's well, I need to make a song, but I don't know what the hell it is yet. And I feel that's usually what happens when I write with you.
Mm.
Is it's the I don't know what this is yet, but we have the bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I feel we write stuff and then we're oh, okay.
Yeah, you're a big part of the process for me usually.
I really appreciate getting to see your process play out. I feel very lucky to see these things that you create in different stages and different I'm what's your process, but I kind of know a little bit what's your process, because I feel I see the sometimes it's an interesting word that you have found, or a turn of phrase, or sometimes you're ooh, I noodled, here's my noodle.
Sometimes it's literally a nothing voice memo.
Mm-hmm.
And I send it to you and I just need to bounce it off of someone, even if I don't know what the hell it is, or even if I don't end up using it for anything. But it's helpful that you are there and you always are listening.
Oh. Talk to me about the externalizing thing. I do feel something you said to me before is that it doesn't feel real until somebody else has interacted with it.
Yeah.
What is that for? I don't personally feel that way for me, and I'm so interested by that idea. I think that's such a big part of art, is sharing it, and yeah. I think that comes up in different places for different people, but yeah, for you, especially in that inception stage, what is that?
I feel well, one thing is that I have a really bad memory, And this has become a problem this week because I've been writing and my phone is broken, so I can't take voice memos. So I just keep writing stuff and forgetting right away. And so part of it is that I need to like show someone so they can be like, oh, remember that thing you wrote? It was really good. You should keep working on that. Because I
whole songs that have been lost to time. I'm like, bro, remember that one?
Yeah, like I have to make music with other people. They keep me accountable. But I also think that the externalizing is like because I am mean to myself immediately about stuff I write, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. Which is kind of a backwards thing because I'm like, oh, this sucks. I should show someone.
Because I think it doesn't suck. I think that voice is just loud,
Yeah.
Like, I feel that way. I feel like I don't want to show... I feel like the stuff I've come to you with that is my... Like, I have written by myself... That's my favorite. I'm not ready to show it until it's, like, pretty much done.
No, when you send me stuff that ends up your favorite, you're like, I don't know if this is anything. It's probably really bad, but just let me know what you think.
It's like a 5-minute, like, pretty much start to finish.
It's like a full song. Like, it's done.
Yeah, but my insecurity is in the, like, process of it, where, like, I think you're like, I like this. Is it bad?
Yeah,
like,
I think I need a little push in the very beginning to actually make it into something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yeah, I don't know, sharing it is just part of the writing process. Sometimes I force myself not to share it, especially if I'm like super unsure about it, but then it goes badly, then I never finish it. I don't know. I think I just need a lot of validation.
Same. I feel like a lot of collaborating in this sort of like stage that we're in is I see this all the time in band stuff, but I'm like, why don't we just try it? And I feel like so much of like collaborating right now is being like, yeah, hell yeah, keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably gonna be good, so keep working on it.
Yeah, and I feel like when things disappear into the ether because like I start working on something else, like usually it's meant to be. Usually it's because I wasn't excited enough about it, which like a few months or a few years down the line sometimes just translates to it wasn't very good.
Sure.
And that's fine.
Sure, it happens. And sometimes a few months and years down the line it translates into, oh my god, remember this thing I thought wasn't very good? I could actually use that.
Yeah, or it just wasn't hitting at the time.
Yeah.
And then later it's like, oh, now it's making sense.
Yes, the premonition songs. Yeah. Okay. Where and what time of day and what helps you to catch inspiration? Where do you find yourself catching inspiration? Who, where, like, what are your places, your people, your spaces?
I think that I think people watching is a big one. Like, that's where I get a lot of my random one-liners that I put in my notes app. Is I'm just like I'm out in public and people are just meandering about, or like I'm in the grocery store, just like random.
Damn, that grocery store is like source of inspiration.
I'm always writing about the grocery store. The feelings after the grocery store, the planning before, it's everything revolves around the grocery store. No, that's not entirely true. My friends. I write about my friends a lot. Just, I think I often have, like, moments in my life where I'm like, okay, nothing is making sense. I don't feel real. And then I hang out with my friends and I'm like, ugh. Okay.
Oh, right.
This is actually what it's supposed to be. Everything's fine. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be doing what I need to be doing. I write about Gemma a lot, my girlfriend, for those who don't know. I don't know, I'm always like realizing things about myself, and I think it's like kind of in like a backwards narcissistic way. I'm writing about myself all the time because I'm learning about who I am.
Yeah.
And like my place in the world. You asked about time of day.
Yeah.
I think that I get most of my inspiration in the night. Or at least I'm like, I have enough juice flowing through me past like 8 p.m. and like enough that I actually am going to do something with it. And I'll have little like moments in the morning sometimes, but I don't have the energy to write usually, or like the time. sometimes I have to make myself go to bed because I have so many ideas before I go to sleep, and I'm like, no, not right now.
Yeah. How do you decide when a song is finished? Is a song ever finished? Kind of in that same thought, how do you decide when a song is enough to take it to, you know, your primary performing project right now, which is the band, which is collaborative, but then also when do you decide when a song is a you song? Talk to me about that. What are you thinking?
This is hard because I used to be fairly recently. I used to be very categorical about it, as you know. Like I would like
so categorical.
like I would show you things and be like, this is not Bellflower. This is Electra. We can do a Bellflower version, but it's Electra. And I think that,
or vice versa.
yeah, I think that you have made me, not like forced me, but like taught me that I can be more flexible about that. Cause like I like that. Well, I think that I had to reframe it to be more like, okay, there can be like a band version of this, and there can be a just me version of this, and they're both like kind of moments in time of like what the songs are, but there's not like a correct one because I think like that, like there is always a correct thing and an incorrect thing.
It's so funny that we are so close. Like my whole life is like gray, shades of gray, and you are very like this or that. And I think that we like work so well together in that way. We like learn so much from each other. Like both of those are totally just ways that you experience the world. But in our like art and stuff like that, we're like, huh, maybe I could try it the other way.
Yes, I think for the most part, what happens with songs is I write them and I keep them close to the chest for a while, and they're like, you know, the genre that they have to be when it's just one person, which is usually like more folky, or like sometimes it's like more like electric guitar, but it's still like slow and like ambient.
Yeah.
And then I bring them to the band, and it just like the genre changes, and it's a lot more fun. But I don't think like one of them is like how the song is supposed to be, you know?
Yeah.
That's not true. Sometimes I bring songs to the band and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what needed to happen.
Yeah.
Or like it makes me like the song more. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I didn't answer your question.
No, I asked you like 4 questions in one question. Does the song ever feel finished to you? What's your relationship with something being done?
Yeah.
Especially with like the recording process now, being like more into that, you know?
Yes, I feel like a song feels done when I'm not like nitpicking it anymore. I feel like I go through phases of like just like wanting to change everything about it all the time, and I stop doing that. But then like sometimes there will be a new version of it and I'm like, oh, I like this version, but I just have to remember that like the other version also exists in my brain.
Right.
So I guess I don't know. I guess like structurally it's very clear when a song is done. Like when I'm writing it, it's like, okay, I have all the parts. These are how the chords go. This is where Eric's solo is. And like, but I guess I'm open to like the way that it's played and like the energy around it changing.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was like, when I call it finished is like when the structural parts are all there.
Yes. I feel like something I have learned from you also is like, I think that I sometimes with songs will feel like, I'm like, oh, that line's not quite right, but like, it's fine. It's fine. And I feel like you are a little bit more like, I want to figure out what the right thing is. I'm going to know when it feels right. And I feel like we kind of come to it from a like compromising place of like, it's fine for now, but we can change it later if we need to. Yes. But I feel like I used to just be like, it's fine. And I have songs from high school, early college, whatever, that like I would not play now. That I'm like, I don't like that. I just like wrote it and I liked parts of it and I didn't really finish it because I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
And now I feel like more consistently I'm able to write stuff that I like because I've sort of taken this thing from you of like, that line doesn't feel right. Like I want it. There's something that feels right.
And sometimes you can't explain why it's not right. Right. Even if like objectively it doesn't sound bad.
It's like a perfectly good lyric or chord or whatever. Yeah.
I think you've taught me like how to have placeholders
Oh.
until I like something more.
Yeah.
Just so I can keep, like, put something there so I can keep playing the song, and then when the right thing comes to me, like, I can put it in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's always, like, very clear to me when something is right.
Yes.
Like, that goes to the thing of, like, that we talk about all the time of, like, I don't feel like I'm making something when I'm writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm discovering something.
Totally.
It sounds so silly.
I know, but I totally get.
Like,
You're like,
I'm like
that's what it
for
is.
the right thing,
Yes.
and then the song exists, and I'm like, I found it.
Yes.
I found all the parts. I put them together. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, and I feel like, especially when you and I wrote what is now our Bellflower EP together, that was so like early in me figuring out my like identity as a songwriter and those things, and like being able to meet somebody who understands you so well, and then be like, oh, we're like using each other as a conduit to like, discover that stuff together, and be like, oh, it's in between us. It's like right there. It's the soup. That is pretty cool.
And it's like you're holding the spoon, and then
you're holding the pot, and then you're holding the spoon. I'm holding the pot.
Exactly. We should make merch.
We should make soup merch. Would you guys buy Bellflower soup?
What
if you made a soup?
We sell soup as merch.
And it says turn me into soup. Okay, what's your relationship with writing like? Is it fun? Is it horrible and stressful? Is it does it make you cry?
All of the above. I think that for the most part, it is very emotionally draining, because it's like, usually when it happens, like, okay, circling back to when I said there's two ways that it happens. Mm-hmm. When it happens in the really fast way of, like, I have the whole concept, I just have to make it reality. Mm-hmm. When it happens like that, it is very emotionally exhausting, because it's like my, like, emotional cup is so full. It's very cathartic. Like, I have to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
And so usually those songs are written very fast, and there is a lot of crying. Even if it's a happy song, it still happens, because that's just how I, like, have emotions, is I cry. Oh yeah, I was saying that, like, talking about songwriting is kind of like talking about therapy, because I wouldn't say that it's always fun. It has to happen, you know? Like, I just have to get it out.
Yeah.
But it's satisfying, and it's important that I do it.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I love to do it because, like, I love making art, but I also, like, need to do it because it's one of the ways I process my life and my experiences.
For better or worse, this is how it's happening. For better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely for better.
It's like I do therapy, and then I, like, do it again on a stage.
For a lot of people.
Yeah.
So talk to me about performing songs you've written. What do you think about that? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you find it scary? Do you find vulnerability to be scary?
You know what? Not really. Like, yes, but I feel like I have learned how to package it in a particular way where it's not scary anymore. Does that make sense?
It does. And every day I learn a little bit from you on how vulnerability can be not scary. And I feel not scared of vulnerability in a different way, but I feel like, yeah, yep, I don't know. You seem to have a particularly unique relationship to vulnerability that I don't see in a lot of people. And I think that we're both similar in having our hearts very close to the surface. Yeah.
I just think that, like, there's so many things that I wouldn't be able to just say with my mouth, but if I put it into a song, I can do it. And it's not even a thing of, like, oh, it's because I'm, like, a different character when I'm performing, or, like, because I'm distanced from it, because I'm not. Like, I just still feel like myself. It's actually just me.
I'm always like, you're a rock star. And you're like, okay.
And I know that some people like that's how they perform, and like mentally they're like, okay, I'm the performance version of myself now, and that's like helpful.
Right.
But it doesn't work like that for me. I don't know. I think it like performing is scary when I'm like really worried about messing up, but it's not scary because of the things I'm singing about or because I'm being vulnerable.
What about just you? Same deal?
When I'm performing by myself, it's scarier because I'm more worried about messing up because I'm the only person they're paying attention to. Like there's nothing else to look at except for me
in the whole.
So like my stage fright is worse. Like I have recently been able to look at what my heart rate does. Hey. When I'm performing, and I have data I can compare.
That's hilarious.
What it does with the band when I perform and what it does when I'm by myself.
Graph?
We totally could. And it's crazy.
That's so funny. I would love to see that. That's
like even when I'm sitting down. I have POTS, by the way. That's why my heart rate should be resting unless I'm like, the biggest, craziest show I've ever done. I'm so nervous, but like, it's not. I'm playing acoustic guitar. I'm sitting on a stool. Heart rate going crazy for 45 minutes straight. I'm chilling. I'm doing my favorite thing, but I'm so nervous because I'm just by myself. But it's not because I'm like talking about like my mom or like being in love or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Like, it's so funny in Bellingham we have this culture of like extreme sports a little bit, and I always am like, oh, I'm not into extreme sports, I'm not into like extreme outdoor activities. I don't snowboard or rock climb or anything like that, but I feel like performing is a little bit of an adrenaline.
I am exercising.
Totally
exercising.
Yeah.
Not even just like when I'm like standing up moving around, which I don't really move that much when I play, but like mentally it is an extreme sport.
Yeah. I asked you to bring a song today. Yes. I want to like talk about the writing process a little bit. What do you remember? What song first? Okay. What song are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play I think I don't really know what it's called.
That's okay.
It's either called Sourdough or For Now.
or something.
Or I don't know.
What do you remember about the beginnings of this song?
I had a few lines that I wrote about chronic illness that were in my phone. And then I had a really sweet day with my girlfriend where we walked to our neighbor's house and we bought sourdough from them. And we made a little breakfast with the bread, and it was just a beautiful morning. And I was like, I need to write about that. I don't know if it's like going to be a cute, happy song or if it's going to be something else, but like it needs to be a song. And this was like a few months ago. The end of the song, it kind of, I guess the second half, it kind of switches to being about like chronic illness and like my fears about what the rest of my life is gonna look like, and like my fear of like like the passage of time, and like it's like, what is that? There's you'll know it. There's a Phoebe Bridgers lyric that's like, every time, the concept of it is like every time that I'm like happy, like I think something's gonna go wrong.
Oh,
it'll be the last time.
It's from ICU. I get this feeling whenever I feel good that it'll be the last time. Hell yeah. Okay, wanna play a song for me?
Yes.
Yippee!
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's blowing leaves in our neighborhood except they like that. You wanna feel the changes moving through the trees. No one's pulling weeds in our backyard, you and me are gonna change that. 'Cause growing something on purpose is what makes it taste good. leaving my door open, and I'm pulling out the weeds. Rosemary's running in, and time is running out, but today my legs can chase her, so I'll take that for now. I'll take that for now. I'll take that for now. I'll take that for How do I make this last? Buying sourdough from the neighbor's house. How do I make this last? When the water's too calm, I think I'm gonna drown. I